our women's ministry and also discipleship benefited the girls and helped women through the years?
I think firstly we've got to look at Bloom as our ex-women's ministry, which happens as a one-day event. So it's a big day event, and we celebrate our girls. We pamper them. We got the food. We've got the gifts. I think we've all had fun, and the men coming to help us until they got so scared because the ladies wanted that color bag on their arm. Remember that? And everybody, and all the men after that said we don't want to help anymore. Because the girls were trying to fight for the bag of the color they wanted. Well, but that's the color of having women lah, because they are different. Different.
They're passionate about
they're passionate about different things. The people are different character, different emotions, different likes and dislikes. So that's how God made the women. So that's the one day event, and we invite from 16 years of age all the way to adult, even to our grandmas if they want to come. They were all women. But as I said, we started only with campus students who grew up, became young adults. Today, of course, when we talk about Bloom, a lot of people don't know because they haven't been with us from the beginning. So they go like, I don't know what kind of women's ministry. And I want to say we're not like any other, because we accept and bring all our younger ladies to our mature women and believe we can give to one another. That's a one-day event. But the one-day event is made up of all the little sessions that our ladies have and enjoy through their homes. So we have got our women in homes. We have them in our discipleship groups, which we call huddles. And this huddle has started from day one that we started X. So that's where there's discipleship, there's supporting each other, whether in prayer, whether ladies reaching out to help somebody else. As many as have learned the art of being helpful to each other and not being afraid to help another lady. So we've been trying to create that sort of friendships that are built, and I feel that many friendships have been built. So I think Bloom and the friendships in the discipleship groups have definitely built strong roots of friendship, and they still connect with one another. So I think I've achieved that, as a church we've achieved that. And we get the endorsement from our founding senior pastor, Pastor Kenneth, who really believes in supporting and raising women as leaders. So a lot of key positions in our church are taken by the women because Pastor Kenneth just empowers all of them. The encouragement, the building up, the nourishing, the care is there. We don't just have a big day, we also have our small groups in homes or in our huddles. X is at a different stage in her life right now, 23 years old. We've got more mature women than we had before, women in their 50s, above 60s, and then we still have our 16-year-olds right into our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. We can learn and support one another. So I think that's where our ministry is not like women's ministry every week. It's not a Bible study fellowship. It's very fluid. We work together, we talk, we call whenever we needed someone to hear us. Somebody's always ready, to be your ear or your shoulder to cry on. So I think that's built up over the years.
Yeah, Pastor. Just thank you for starting this, because coming from where I came from before X, I've never experienced anything like this. I never knew that was possible, but you showed us that it's possible to have women supporting women. And I think maybe in the early years, what I really enjoy about Bloom is it's fun lah. It's fun, it's pampering, it's time with girlfriends. So that fun element was something that, attracted me. But I think as I grew on, I really appreciated the words that were shared at Bloom. Because the world tells you that as to be a lady, to be a woman, to be a girl, you have to look a certain way, you have to speak a certain way, you have to behave a certain way, you have to live a certain way. If not, you are not worthy to be called a woman, right? But I'm so glad that in Bloom we dare to speak the truth that sets us free. That says, no, you don't have to look this way, talk this way, behave this way to be a woman. You are a woman because God has made you as a woman. You are full and complete as you are. And you can only add extras. on top of what is already a perfect foundation. You are not lacking
Yeah.
any good thing. You are complete. You are a perfect foundation, and God just builds upon you more and more. So I really love the words of truth that are shared at Bloom, and it really liberated me, and I believe it really liberates many women. I think for me personally, I've been a recipient for the past 22 years, but to me the most significant word that I've heard at Bloom was a few years ago, Pastor, where you shared it's okay to not be okay. Well, that just hit home and it stayed home with me.
Yeah.
And I grow in living this out like, yeah, Jill, it's really okay to not be okay. Because I grew up in an environment where, like I always had to be okay,
Yeah.
and I cannot show that I'm not okay. But that really liberated me when I saw how you showed that you weren't okay, but God brought you through that season. Then it also allowed me to also show that, hey, there are times that I'm not okay, and it's okay, and God will bring me through. And I literally preach this gospel to the girls that I know, maybe even some of the men, but at least the girls, and say it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not always have it all together.
Yeah.
There will be seasons, but God loves us nevertheless. His
Yeah.
love is the same,
Yeah.
even if we are not okay at times.
Yeah.
Humans love may change, but God's love never changes. So
Yeah.
I guess just that security and the confidence, was really powerful. So that stuck with me, Pastor, and I'm passing it on. So as I grow on, I think the words of truth of what it means to be a woman and to walk in His calling for me, I really cherish that in the later years. I guess it grows with maturity, as I mature on in life, that I begin to appreciate beneath the surface, beneath the fun, the pampering, the deeper meaning of Bloom.